My reflection on the first 1,000 days is, firstly, it's incredible to think that it's 1,000 days already. When I kind of think back, my biggest recollection, which is actually just more than 1,000 days ago, goes back to my very original conversation with David after his diagnosis with cancer, and he'd already turned his mind to how he could make a difference for other people. He was struggling himself with this whole thing of, the worst thing about the cancer is that you actually lose the value of work. Everything that normal life takes for granted, which is the coffee conversations, the connections with people, the using your brain, the being able to add value to something every day, is something that is taken away from you through that diagnosis of long-term illness. Being unable to work full-time tends to exclude people from the marketplace of jobs. And I remember that conversation very clearly, and connecting it with the whole idea of Salesforce and Salesforce values. And when I joined, I brought this idea in and brought David in to the organization to start to talk to people about how we could build something that could connect people with long-term chronic illness with opportunities in the workplace. To think that we effectively have now created a registered charity that's actually in operation, and for each and every story that comes to life through that, for every individual that finds that connection with the value of work, it makes the whole thing so inspirational and so fantastic. This for me is really all about Dave's vision and Dave's legacy, in a way, of what he wanted to achieve. David also brought incredible insight, because he was working for the CBI around the chronic skills shortage in the UK and how so many businesses struggle to find the skills that they need to thrive and grow. And there was an obvious opportunity to connect these two things together. About a year into that journey, we launched Astriid as a registered charity in the UK. And over the last couple of years, we've really started to see the value of this. The stories that we see every week from an individual who connects with the workplace through Astriid, who was struggling to do so before, could not find ways to do that, was part of this invisible talent pool, but now being visible and now having the opportunity to find that connection and the value that they bring. Their stories are so inspirational. It makes what we do so valuable and so worthwhile all the time. We've been on the BBC, we've been in the Financial Times, we've won industry awards over that period of time and had such incredible recognition. It's testament to all the volunteers. Our goal is to really grow the footprint of this across the UK, to really get it established across every business. Every business should be tapping into Astriid, and every single individual with long-term illness, connected probably through a lot of the charities that support them and their condition and them as individuals. Those who want to find value through work being able to do so because we've got volume on our platform. And when you think that we've achieved all of this in 1,000 days, when you think of the next 1,000 days, what we can actually achieve, it could absolutely be amazing.